Some movie endings don't just feel sad, they feel wrong. They leave you silent, confused, and quietly unsettled. There's a reason you feel that. Those endings aren't made just to entertain. They're made to show something deeper, something most people never notice. Think of it like this. You've seen the story, but you haven't seen the meaning. On this channel, we do that. We take movies apart. We reveal the truth behind the story. Because watching is easy, understanding is rare, and clarity feels amazing. Some people scroll past this, some watch just for fun, but if you stay with me, by the end of this video, your mind will click in a way that feels electrifying. Before we go further, you need to understand this. This channel exists for one reason, so you don't waste hours watching movies that look exciting, but leave your mind empty. Here, we break down stories completely with full spoilers, so you understand the meaning without sitting through holodrama, violent scenes, or distractions that add nothing to your life. Movies aren't the goal. Meaning is. There's an old warning that still matters today. Give them bread and circuses, and they will never question. Entertainment has always been a way to distract, to pacify, to stop people from thinking deeper. This channel isn't here to make you watch movies. I don't recommend that. The goal is simple. Save your time and get the lesson, the truth, all in one place. You don't need the movie. You need clarity. In this video, we'll look at more dark endings. Not to glorify them, not to relive them, but to understand why darkness keeps showing up in stories. Each ending shows a truth, and the first one may seem simple until you see what it's really teaching. Prisoners. Most movies scare you with monsters or villains. Prisoners doesn't. It scares you with something deeper. How far fear can push someone before their sense of right and wrong starts to break. The scary part? No one starts as a bad person. Two young girls disappear. No witnesses, no clear evidence, no answers. The police follow the rules, but for the parents, waiting feels impossible. That's when everything changes. One father decides he can't wait any longer. He convinces himself that desperation makes extreme actions okay. So he takes control. At first, it looks like love, a parent willing to do anything. But slowly, that reasoning crumbles. By the end, the mystery is solved. Justice may exist on paper, but something irreversible has happened. The real cost isn't a verdict. It's what the father has become. Prisoners isn't about crime. It's about what desperation does to morality. He wasn't evil. He was afraid, obsessed, and obsession can make people think cruelty is necessary. That's why the ending doesn't comfort you. It shows a hard truth. Anyone can cross a line they swore they never would, even you. Enemy, 2013. What if your biggest enemy wasn't someone else, but a part of yourself you refuse to see? That's the idea behind Enemy. The story follows Adam, a man with a quiet, empty life. Same job, same routine, same days repeating endlessly. Nothing dramatic happens, but nothing feels alive. Over time, routine starts feeling like a cage built from comfort. Adam notices something unsettling, a reflection of himself that shows what he keeps hidden. This isn't about identity, it's about division. Adam and his double aren't two people. They are two sides of the same man. One side wants safety and control, the other chases freedom without responsibility. When these sides collide, balance breaks. The reckless side takes over. Boundaries disappear. People become tools. Consequences are ignored. And the fearful side allows it, not because it's weak, but because it envies what it never dared to be. Adam thinks the danger is gone, but the ending says otherwise. Instead of comfort, it gives realization. Fear remains. Control remains. The internal cage was never destroyed. Enemy isn't entertainment, it's a warning. People want change but avoid responsibility. They try to destroy one part of themselves only to rebuild the same prison under a new name. The hardest prison to escape is the one inside you. Most never leave it. Nightcrawler. Most movies show evil as chaos, noise, destruction. Nightcrawler shows something scarier. Evil as discipline. Evil as ambition. Evil as professionalism. What's scary isn't the events. It's the system it shows. This is Lou Bloom. Lou isn't angry. He isn't broken. He isn't confused. He is empty. He feels no guilt, no empathy. He sees only results. Lou wants one thing, to succeed, not morally, not emotionally, only functionally. He enters a world where crime becomes content and fear becomes currency. The rules are simple. Attention creates profit, and profit beats ethics. Lou doesn't ask if it's wrong. He studies how it works. Once you understand Lou, you see the system around him. A system that rewards results, punishes hesitation, and quietly changes what's right and wrong. Lou adapts, optimizes, manipulates, not because he's cruel, but because the system rewards it. Those who benefit see the danger, but they keep paying because the numbers grow. In this world, numbers matter more than people. Harm becomes routine. Suffering becomes background noise. Lou feels nothing. The ending is scary, not because no one is punished, but because he is rewarded. The machine keeps running, everyone benefits, no one stops it. Lou succeeds, stable, respected, admired, no reckoning, no moral correction. Nightcrawler shows what happens when empathy disappears, morality is ignored, and systems reward cruelty. Wrong starts to feel normal. Doing right feels like a weakness. Nothing breaks. And that's the most disturbing part. There will be blood. What if what you wanted most slowly destroyed you? There will be blood follows Daniel Plainview. He doesn't dream of peace or family or happiness. He dreams of power. He digs wealth from the earth, but the deeper he digs, the emptier he becomes. He sees people as tools, not enemies, not friends, just ways to get ahead. He pretends to be a family man, not out of love, but because people trust him that way. Morality is strategy. Kindness is a mask. As wealth grows, he becomes isolated. He breaks bonds, destroys trust, pushes everyone away. The conflict seems with a preacher, but the truth is darker. They reflect each other. Both seek power. Both manipulate. Different words, same heart. By the end, Daniel has everything, but he's lost the ability to feel anything real. Alone, surrounded by wealth, status, control, but no purpose, no connection, no meaning. His final words aren't victory, they are emptiness. There will be blood isn't about oil. It's about what happens when ambition has no limits. Daniel wins the world and loses himself. If you think these endings force a question you can't ignore. Why does having everything still leave a person empty? What went wrong? Was it ambition or the thing it replaced? And if chasing success doesn't bring fulfillment, then what does? These stories aren't for admiration, they're for reflection. In a separate video, I'll break it down. What purpose really means, where ambition belongs, and where it becomes harmful. Not from movies, from real life. This is how I see it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.